Oh, yeah, that was a hell of a few days back then. Good thing about these events are they last forever. But I guess I'm sorry to nobody who didn't anticipate this video. Not like anyone watches anyway, sadly. But I gotta finish, and I'm gonna finish it all in one go, to be frank.
It's time.
Uh, yeah, I was about to say, I wonder what I can do to make content more interesting. Sometimes I think I sound tired. I hope that's not a problem.
Rover,
Oh.
it's almost time for the dispute hearing.
Oh?
I so hope
Legalese.
you'll come with me.
I will.
I don't mean to burden you,
You
but
don't.
if you'd like to come, please meet me at the Public Security Bureau entrance.
Alright. Should we teleport? I mean, I could use the exercise, but... where is she? Oh, pardon the lag if... Oh my goodness, that is laggy. If it's not up here, I'm gonna eat my shorts. Loading screen central. Ah, see what right here. Oh, the cinemas are lagging. Ah! Let me guess, you want to paint the cat?
I didn't expect such a big crowd at the hearing.
Well, it's like legal, right?
Should I take the stand myself? What do you think, little kitty? Ah, maybe we can do a little show of, paws. Raise your left paw if you think I should testify, or your right paw if...
An introvert talking to cats. I mean, cats are more introverted than you'll ever be, dude.
But wait! You raised your left paw before I even finished my sentence. No, that doesn't count. Let's try again.
Ooh,
Okay,
so
if
quirky.
you raise your right paw, I'll let someone else handle it.
No, take responsibility.
Right paw, huh? Well, I did actually want to tell everyone the truth myself.
And just do it. Oh my
Let's give
goodness.
this another shot.
Yeah, obviously, if the cat cleans their left, they're gonna clean their right. Like, shortly
Miss
after.
Julia, the hearing is about to start. If you would please join us.
Oh goodness.
Now? Yes, Madame Julia. I'll be there in a minute.
Thanks for the name drop. Hey Gigi, I made it.
Rover. Oh, you're here. It's really nice to see you. And I appreciate you coming.
Who's your friend?
I just handed over all the evidence we gathered from Ming Yang's studio and the exiles camp to the patrollers. Now
You
the
snitch.
Chinese Art Exchange can't deny the fact they were producing and trading art forgeries.
Uh-oh.
But there is one more thing. The patroller said we still need someone to testify in the hearing.
You do it.
But I've never spoken in front of so many people before.
First time for everything.
How about you do the talking and I'll add details if I have to?
Forgot the
We wouldn't want
details.
my lack of artistic expertise to give the Shangyun Art Exchange a chance to turn the hearing against us.
Oh, thanks for speaking for me, Rover.
You're right. Then I'll do it myself.
The best way to do it. The best way to do
Don't worry.
anything.
I've got your back. Just remember, you're the only one who can lay out the truth, the whole truth, for everyone to see.
You're right. I was the one who chose to uncover the truth behind this case. I can't back down now, not when it matters most.
Exactly.
I'll give it my all, I promise. Let's go.
Should I skip or are they gonna animate something or... Oh, she disappeared. Have you seen a busty officer with ties and a trench coat? I'll stab you in the dick, dude. I can't speak to anybody. I forgot how big and menacing this building is. Imagine if someone were to just...
It's time.
Ah, never mind. Uh-oh, I hear my bird waking up. My bird starts calling me, I'm gonna have a cow. Tested fields are thought to be where all tested discords originate. These locations feature a sky of inverted seas and a deep... Well, I should have read that earlier and faster. There's some beautiful art. Oh boy, 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 boy.
With both parties present, this hearing is now in session.
There she is.
Let us begin.
Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off like that, babe.
First, a brief overview of the case before us. Miss Jeje alleges that the guilty party, Ming Yan, implicated in the tacit discord assault, was coerced into committing art fraud under duress. Therefore, her mental state was adversely affected, which led to her committing actions contrary to her will.
Uh-oh.
Today, based on new evidence provided by Miss Jeje and the result of this hearing, we will determine whether to revisit Ming Yan's charges and consider if the Shangyun Art Exchange is indeed guilty of selling illegal art forgeries.
What? With all due respect, this doesn't match what we discussed before.
Mr. Baitze, I remind you that any evidence or arguments presented before and during the hearing are valid. If you would like to add further information, you're welcome to do so at any point. Now, without further ado, either party may begin their opening statement.
Madame Julia, the situation is...
Are we gonna do some Ace Attorney
Madame
stuff?
Julia, as the head of the Shangyuan Art Exchange, I, Baitze, must clear our name and seek justice here today. There are 2 points I'd like to address. Firstly, the authenticity of our artworks remains unimpeachable.
Ah,
Secondly, Ming Yan's provocative creations stem solely from her own greed and vanity. She alone should bear responsibility for the assault.
he is convincing, that's for sure.
Throughout my tenure at the Art Exchange, our foremost principle has been that of integrity, a well-known fact. And yet, integrity in business is not enough to stave off discord.
Please don't say
We are
Discord.
aware of certain painters rejected by the Art Exchange, nursing grudges and resorting to threats.
Wow. Aw, her eyes are all
They
quaky.
bombarded us with spite and slander, causing a public uproar simply because they didn't get what they wanted.
That sounds like you, son.
Should the public be swayed by these slanderous insinuations that paint us as wicked fraudsters, then I'm afraid justice will never be served.
Oh, it'll be served
Please
alright.
control yourself, Mr. Baitze.
Yeah,
Forgive
drama
me,
queen.
madam. But if this injustice persists, I will have no choice but to sue them for harming the Shangyuan Art Exchange's reputation. They have damaged the trust we built with our clients. I demand they compensate
He's doing the
us
point,
for our
too.
losses and issue a public apology. Such disgraceful behavior will not diminish us. Our principles will not waver, and we will protect the Shangyuan Art Exchange from any ill intent.
Oh, is he changing the subject? Yeah, he is blaming the victim. Don't
I've
choke.
bought paintings from Shanyuan Art Exchange before. They were good quality, and their service was decent. Hard to believe they'd be involved in something like this.
Then you lie to yourself just for...
The honest always get the short end of the stick. But who's Mingyan? A painter? Never heard of him.
Just so they don't feel swindled, I mean.
Must be some nobody trying to get attention using the Shan Yuan's name.
Why is the
I hear a
art exchange
heartbeat.
always in the middle of some controversy?
The RT type are always into this kind of thing.
Order! Order!
They're pretty civil, all things considered.
You may continue your statement.
She's gonna choke.
Madam, allow us to present our account of the events.
You need that to save
This all
you.
really began 3 days ago. I was entrusted to investigate a certain arcane artist in the Tiger's Maw.
Did I do that? I can't remember. Oh no, you're gonna throw me into the past like Samurai Jack, aren't you? Remedy. She's gonna draw me as a toon with a Tumblr red nose. And no pants. And... Wait, worm? That's read as worm. Dyslexia sucks, dude. Tacit discs. Oh, the anticipation's building. I have an SSD, mind you. It might just be server side. And then comes some nerd and tells me how my PC is whack and it's all on the GPU and the blah blah blah.
Hey, Rover! Took you long enough to get here.
So you're the one who ordered this task.
Things are getting awfully strange around the mine lately.
Oh, I gotta check
Figured
something.
You're just the one to untangle this mess.
Alright, we're good.
With your knack for solving mysteries, you'll figure this out in no time.
I like how people are either like high English or like Scottish or Irish
I
or
don't know if you've
Chinese
ever
as
heard of it,
actors.
But there's a special folktale in Jinzhou.
Yeah, tell me. What's the good
Word
word,
has it, There's
Gupan?
this mysterious arcane artist whose paintings come to life as they paint, as if each brushstroke has a life of its own. Once
They
their
do.
canvas dries, whatever they've painted leaps right off the page. Mythical creatures, the whole shebang, all real as day. The
That
thing
isn't
is,
real.
anyone who might have seen these paintings, well, they vanish into thin air. I've never heard of such a unique forte. Lately, I've been receiving
That's what I
reports
call
about
fortes,
eerie
are unique.
monsters wandering the mine at midnight. Some witnesses even ran into them more than once. These monsters, they look like paintings from a distance, but approach them, and they're as docile as can be.
Docile.
Reading these reports, I couldn't shake the tale of the arcane artist from my mind. Sure, some say it's just a prank or some new
Well,
tacit
she kind of sounded a bit like Shishia. Her voice cracked.
But with rumors
Running out of
swirling,
actors.
folks are getting jittery. Can't let things escalate. That's why I reached out to you.
I'm not concerned with like monetary gain.
Oh, and you might want to chat up the witnesses. Got their names right here for you.
Witnesses. It sucks to be a witness because then you get involved in the law and then you have to snitch.
That's it for today. Time for a break. Oh, hey there. Need something?
I like his
You've come
orange
to the right
vest. It's just
guy.
a suit.
I was actually the first to see those weird things. I was playing chess with the old miners until
Chess.
midnight,
What's that?
then headed home alone. On my way back, I heard these strange moans like some kind of monster was out there.
I heard
First,
strange
I thought
moans
they were
last
tacit
night.
discords, and I was ready to bolt. But then I realized they were different. These monsters, they were being drawn to something. Curiosity got the better of me, so I took a step closer.
My
And saw
brain
that they had these
wants to think that
strange
drawn means
features.
something else.
Gleaming eyes,
Gleaming eyes.
gnarled horns, and dark green bodies covered in slimy liquid.
Probably a prank.
No way. Those monsters showed up in an empty field at midnight, so there was no one around to prank. Besides, what's the point of tricks if there's no one to see them? You know, I did see some people standing nearby. Just some shadows, really, because it was so dim. And the light was flickering in the wind, so I couldn't make out their faces. But I knew something was weird with the scrolls they had in their hands. Every time they moved, more monsters appeared. Later, I told everyone about it, and Gupon was there. She freaked out, saying it was just like the tale of the arcane artist. I'm not sure, but I overheard them talking. No, actually, arguing would be more accurate.
I mean, arguing is a form of
I got
talking.
worried those monsters might attack me, so I bolted and didn't catch what they were arguing about. I do remember. Wait, you're not seriously thinking of going there, are you?
Yes.
Whatever those monsters are, they're unidentified and dangerous. If you have to go, be really careful, all right?
I never hit the game over screen in canon. Cut you in half.
You don't look like you work at the mine. Can I help you with something? Oh yes, that strange event. It's the talk of the town right now.
Oh, I don't want to
I've
ask the
conducted several
town.
investigations and found that those monsters tend to appear around midnight. Their locations seem random though. Fortunately, they haven't caused much harm. I think it's because they always show up and vanish in the dead of night. If
Interesting.
you ask me, these monsters are a new type of tacit discord. Since they're unrecorded, our terminal can't trigger an alarm when they're nearby. For safety
Interesting.
reasons, we have increased our patrols around the mine. Do you mean the mysterious painter who can bring fantastical creatures to life? That could explain it. But a forte tied to painting is rare. Aside from
Rare.
the blurred silhouettes
More like
I saw
unheard
that
of.
night, I remember hearing voices. Like people talking. The voices came from where those silhouettes were, but they sounded like vague muttering. Thinking about it now, if it was a human voice, how could someone get so close to those monsters without crying out for help?
Thank you for the info. One last talking quest.
I've gathered enough information. It's time to check the scene where those monsters were spotted.
Oh, and I see treasure.
Who's the prey now? Saw that coming.
Oh, you guys are done for.
All is fair in war.
Tear them to pieces.
Take a seat. Oh, I'm lagging.
Your time is banish all fights.
I just, I hate those lasers so much. Ah, hit me. Oh, his fat ass hit me into the water too.
Let's slip the dogs of war.
Get cut in half, mate.
All is fair in war.
Alright, guys, get out of here so I could grab my treasure.
The loot we find is not part of my pay. It's all yours. It's time.
There's something ahead.
Oh?
That figure. That paintbrush.
Hold on a sec. Am I on Jinjo?
Could be.
Yeah, I am. Oh, that brush is familiar, isn't it? I should have collected that bunny meat first. I don't know what language that is, like, if it's, like, Hylian for this game. Ominous black crows with red eyes. Itachi's
Nothing
around.
here. Huh. That's odd. Did I just imagine that?
The little hand. The dainty fingers. I think I know who it can be. Yeah. Has to be so creepy though. Karate chop. Aw.
Rover! You're here! Sorry, did I scare you just now?
Are her shoulders red?
Finding inspiration. The night often sparks my creativity.
Yeah, the night is conducive to creativity.
Of course not!
That's why you always dream in the day.
I heard about the tale of the arcane artist and hoped to find out who they are.
They're probably
I'm
urban
sorry I
legend.
lied to you. I didn't want to drag anyone else into this.
Are you a ghost story enthusiast?
No, I'm not into ghost stories.
I am.
Bringing painted creatures to life, making fantasies real. It sounds like a fairy tale, but when the arcane artist first caught people's attention in Jinzhou years ago, it was more than just a tale.
The lights will flicker and the crows will look evil.
Now, this story is making the rounds again. Most don't see the dangers it holds. As someone who feels the threat, I want to uncover the truth before it's too late.
The arcane artist showed up before, and then it says her. Or is that guy who's coercing her?
There was once an artist who could create paintings that felt so real, you could almost step into them. But these paintings, they strayed from the artist's original intentions and caused a lot of trouble.
A lot of trouble.
I don't know who's behind these latest events, but if it's really the arcane artist, their paintings will bring nothing but trouble. That's why I have to stop them, to prevent the past from repeating itself. Unfortunately, I'm not very good at investigating, so I haven't found any major clues yet.
Well, you don't have talents outside of drawing.
I'm here for the arcane artist, but also hoping to meet an old acquaintance.
Me too.
Maybe he knows what happened in the mine.
I'll go with you.
Is that so? Oh, okay.
Oh god. If you're a unique model, you must be special. And then I checked behind me and nothing's there because the game would break sequence if there was. Let me get my little bot so I can hunt some animals. My keyboard is extra clackety, so I apologize. Eeeeee. If I got fall damage from that, I'd be sad.
Hey, Juja. Long time no see.
Juja.
You need more pigments already?
No, not yet.
And this must be the Rover. Nice
The
to
Rover.
meet you. Heard a lot about you. Didn't realize you and Juja knew each other.
We don't, is this
But
part of
I
the
never had
event?
the chance to introduce myself properly.
You never do.
A great moment for it. Here's the thing, Rover. I can't say I know Juja very well, but I do know she's got this quirk where her courage tends to crumble right when it's crunch time.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
So, when it comes to introducing herself to you, I'd bet money on it. She's been mentally rehearsing it for forever before she got the guts to take action.
It's not like
Yeah, you gotta perfect your
You
art.
can't keep avoiding things. You've got to take action, or you'll never get what you want.
You only live once, right?
I mean, no need for YOLOs, but you do have to take initiative, just like me starting these dumb videos. No, it does make sense, not too much. It's good advice from a stranger. Don't rehearse it 100 times.
Yes,
And
Mr. Shilang is right.
Sure.
Rover, I've actually been meaning to tell you something.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Zhe Zhi. We have met before, but I like to make this a formal request. I would really like for us to become friends.
Thank you, robot.
Of course. I'd be happy to.
What is wrong? What is wrong? Is this Rover just her head?
Judge.
Everyone loves Rover. Oh, the music kicked in.
Okay. I can do this.
My goodness. This is like pulling teeth.
Rover.
Rover.
That was a pretty obvious slip of the tongue.
It's not bad. I mean, VMBRs. Aww. She's making me feel pity for her.
Nice to meet you. My name is Zhe Zhi. I'm...
We said that before.
I take art commissions and strive to create beautiful paintings.
It's like a job application.
I'm not being very articulate.
But you're articulate with your hands. And not that way.
I hope we can be friends.
We can. I mean, we are. See, she transformed me into a miniature Jiji, and now this is the part where you grab his hand and you kiss, you make up. No, we're already friends.
How sweet. I must say, I've never seen Juja this nervous since she first became one of my cherished patrons.
Well, wait, Mr. Shilang. We're actually here today to talk about the tale of the arcane artist.
No, we're not. We're here to shoot the shit.
But I've never come across this mystical maestro myself.
Oh.
If such an artist truly existed, I'd be the first to know.
Without a doubt.
I supply ore to pigment manufacturers and sometimes serve as their sales proxy. So most painters in Jinzhou come to my shop to buy pigments.
My pigments in my store.
Well, pigments aren't flying off the shelves these days. Just a few regulars, you know?
Well, we should have done a better thing like become a doctor.
But those
Pigments.
ore buyers from a while back.
The artsy type.
They seemed a bit suspicious. They bought heaps of leftover ore, the cheapest type, and told me not to let anyone know they got the ore here.
But you just broke the confidence.
People don't usually buy that stuff. Oh, wait. Judge, didn't you buy some once? A long time ago, right?
Uh-oh.
I
she keeps doing that
you saying you couldn't afford the fancy pigments, so you made your own. That stuck with me.
Is she gonna really dry snitch?
For leftovers, I paid extra attention.
Are you sure you can tell us this? I thought they asked you to keep it a secret.
Right, I thought so too.
They turned out to be thieves who stole from me during the night.
Oh.
When I found out, I reported the theft to the patrollers, and that was the end of it.
Yeah, imagine you
don't
complying.
deserve my business or respect.
I agree.
Of course, help yourself.
Scarlet Thorn 50. Imagine I have to remember this. But oof. That's not very steep price. I mean, I'm like a millionaire. And all my money goes into leveling up.
If this is the situation...
Yeah.
Hey, Rover!
Now we have the extroverts who ruin everything and step on her
What
flowers.
brings you here? It's been ages since we last met. The patrol station's been pretty busy lately, so I haven't had the time to catch up with you. And Chich is here too.
Aw.
Hiya. Do you remember me? We met at the moon chasing festival. Oh, are you all right? You don't look well. Do you need help?
Hello? No, it's not. No, thank you.
The painting
had you do for us during the festival is awesome. Everyone loves it, so we put it up on the wall.
I wonder how she feels about that.
I'm glad you all like it.
I'd
Aw.
also like to invite you to our station, so we can formally thank you in person. How about coming
Deer
to
in the
station with me
headlights.
today? Are you heading back to the city?
But we're still
How can you say no to those eyes? Yeah, we got a case to investigate. Let me, you know,
Investigate? About what? A
just
new case?
dab her up, help her out a little. About the arcane
I get
artist
it.
tale.
In that case, it's probably not the best time for a get-together.
Sorry.
I bet the relief inside, she's like celebrating.
Just tell me if you need any help.
Thanks, but why are you here, Shishi?
I'm here to support the patrollers. There was an assault near the mine recently, and they're short on people to investigate. What's odd is those monsters haven't caused any more trouble since we got here. Right now, we're talking to witnesses and trying to figure out what triggered the incident.
I hear suffering.
Did something just happen over there?
Don't
Oh,
tell
it's
me it's
turned
a
to a horror
Catholic
game.
Discord. Hold on, just got a message. Seems like they really are stirring up trouble again. Sorry, but I gotta go check this out.
Oh, baby. We'll go with you.
Should we go as well?
I just said that.
You could be right, but there's one other thing.
Wait, you're the monster and you're gonna eat me? Imagine she's like just... No, I'm not gonna say, it's too funny.
After Rover and I bumped into each other, we decided to investigate the surroundings and follow Patroller Chisha to the scene of the incident. It was there we learned about the details of Mingyan's offense and the truth behind the tale of the arcane artist.
Uh-oh.
Once Juju has the paintbrush in her hand, she begins to speak calmly. She'll be fine making the statement on her own now.
Yeah, she just needs to be in her element. I don't blame her, even if your extroverted courts are like unbecoming. That's why the cop pigs always win too. What the hell have I... Alright.
A new technique.
And I just wasted my... Ooh, baby. Ooh, we get those. Let me draw this, a little bit of that, and dab them up.
Who's the threat?
Oh, that was easy. And she ran off without me. She seems to be struggling to tell what she couldn't express earlier, but eventually stays silent.
Sorry to trouble you.
Don't worry about it.
Wait. I haven't said why.
But you could always say how.
What I'm trying to say is, if I had been clearer, you wouldn't have had to explain things to Chisha for me.
Yeah, no.
She's really nice. It's just, we're not that close, and I'm not sure how to respond to how friendly she is. I didn't want to be rude, so I couldn't bring myself to turn her down.
You know, sometimes I have a theory that introversion is over politeness, that you end up being rude instead of being natural. I mean, it's not bad, it's just like ironic. I'm feeling this, yeah, it's infectious. She's like a golden retriever.
Express my feelings properly next time.
It's not enough trouble.
Thank you.
Then both of you decide to blah blah around this situation, and my dyslexia almost came out. That would have been fucking embarrassing. But I'm sure everyone heard it. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I'm always like it's like that meme with the my son didn't order pickles or something. I'm always talking for extroverted people, introverted people. There's my dyslexia. Well, I couldn't hide it forever. That's more of a power practice or a Freudian slip, though.
Thanks for your help, Rover. We caught the culprit before anything worse could happen. We were lucky to have you here.
According to the preliminary examination,
Oh, it's hot
suspect that
today.
these tacit discords were agitated by the frequency fluctuations from a scroll painting found at the scene. The energy remaining in the painting was generated by its creator's forte, nearly overclocking.
So you're saying she like
But rest
blacked
assured,
out?
We've calmed her down and contained the energy.
It's a
The
fort.
painting needs to be thoroughly
Just as I
examined to
expected.
identify its connection with the monsters and eliminate any potential risk it still poses.
What I find funny is like you live in this world where there's like these new phenomenon happening, and you think you have a grasp of phenomenon. Then some people are like, "Oh, it's not a forte. It's got to be something else." It's like, dude,
Thanks for all your help.
this is
We'll take it from here.
post-apocalyptic.
She
Okay,
fessed up when I first started talking to her, but
Crime
clammed
McGruff.
up when I tried to dig deeper.
Yeah, she always clams up
Honestly,
when you dig
she
deep.
seemed a bit off to me. But we don't have time for that now. We gotta clean up the scene and get the damage under control. You sure can.
There's this evidence you professional officers and detectives have forgotten about. Always need the main character to do everything for you. Let me build some energy in case a fight erupts.
Why?
How?
Why are you...
I thought you said Yang Yang for a second.
Yes, we used to take painting lessons.
Wait a minute, that's the lady who was in the dark. Yeah, it's her. Look, even has the little hair thing I talked about.
I didn't.
You overclock.
It was a mistake.
I hurt people all the time, baby.
I'm alone.
I'm alone all the time, baby. Mingyan appears to be done talking about the matter. What, you an introvert too? Imagine if everyone on the planet never spoke to each other. I mean, that's kind of the planet I live in. Eesh. Trauma
Thank
dumping.
goodness I wasn't hurt. It was so close.
That's a cute
Part
accent.
of it, I guess. I saw that painter. She looked like she was losing it. I'm talking shouting, waving her paintbrush around like she was sweeping the sky. I might be off here, but I swear those things on her scroll started squirming around before
Yeah, she's
the
like
whole
Sai.
swarm of monsters exploded out of thin air. They started to whack and thwack people all over the place. I was terrified and ran away as fast as my legs would take me.
Did you hear what she
Not
said?
super clearly, but when I was running for my life, I heard her screaming at all those creatures, all like, "Stop! Don't do this!" I think she might have been trying to stop them from hurting people.
A vivid description. A vivid one, I swear. Why are all these story events always talking to a million people?
It hurts.
I'm becoming
Only a
introverted.
bit. It looked like she was arguing with someone right before the weird visions appeared.
Oh, really?
I heard stuff like, "Don't stop me. I've already won," and "Who doesn't want fame and fortune?"
Sure,
It's a good
everyone
thing
wants
they
fame
caught
and
that
fortune.
painter. Can't imagine what could have happened otherwise. Well, I've met my fair share of artists, but none that would gamble with lives for the sake of their work. That's a first for me.
Huh. She seems intense when she's in her element, huh? I like how I jumped over her too.
That's strange. Huh? Oh, you're back.
Why do they even write your name? Like, they're not gonna say it, might as well just, like, the sentence works without it. In my opinion.
You figured it out already?
Sadly. I talked to
They repeatedly
witnesses.
described witnessing bizarre, otherworldly visions.
They must have been high on supply.
So, Mingyan channeled her forte into the painting, creating temporary phantasms.
You seem very, very familiar with the art.
And spread the rumor, believing she was the arcane artist from the tale.
The monsters described in the rumors were probably just exaggerated phantasms seen by scared people at night. In fact, I had sensed something odd at the mine, but after we met, I thought it was coming from you, so I didn't give it much attention. Come to think of it now, it might have been Mingyan's forte fluctuation.
And then
So
she
was
tragically
there at
passes
the same
away.
time we were. I didn't even notice her presence.
I didn't.
But what could have driven her to create such dangerous paintings?
Probably did this for personal gain.
From what I know of her, She doesn't seem like someone who would take such risks for personal gain.
Deja vu.
She kept squeezing my hand and trying to tell me something, but I couldn't understand what she was saying.
Did you put
I
on the
think
right
she
language?
wants me to continue the investigation. Maybe there's more to this story than I thought.
There's always more than we believe. Life is stranger than fiction.
Besides,
The
I
fiction
don't
is
recall her having a
overcomplicated.
forte before.
Shut up, I'm talking.
Maybe this has something to do with me.
Okay. Ah, it's linked to my case conveniently, because I'm the main character.
If you're up for it, I hope you can join me in the investigation. Consider it a formal invitation.
And then I say no and shatter her hopes and dreams and have her think about it for the next 2 days.
To be honest, I haven't really thought it through.
Did you? Yes,
I
indeed.
remember meeting Ming Yang in an art studio in Jinzhou before. I wonder if she kept going there after I left. Should that be our first stop? She may have left some of her artwork behind. That could be a good start.
See, at least she like knows what to do and doesn't need me to drag her
investigate
around.
anything, so I'm not sure if this is the way to go.
Well, it's actually a good idea. It's better than my ideas.
Okay, let's go.
Less violent too. They
After
say.
learning about
Oh,
the
whoops.
details of the assault, we decided to push forward with the investigation to get to the truth.
Pointless! The witnesses on the scene made it clear that it was all because of Ming Yan's greedy ambition that she...
I haven't finished my statement, Mr. Baizi.
Yeah, Baizi. If that's your real name. I bet he's the hash-slinging slasher or whatever their name is. The arcane Magababerry. Ooh, baby, load time central. Ooh.
Yes, this is the art studio.
Has to
My
be.
memory did serve me right. Looks like she's been painting here.
And do I get in? Or do I just walk in? Will it interrupt anything? You done, JG? Do you want pickles on that? Alright. Just like real life, I was clean to the door before. What's going on, bro? Man, look at that ping. I don't mean the Chinese ping. Some pieces of paper are put beside the desk. They appear to be softer and lighter than ordinary paper.
This white jade paper has a rich history. Its smooth, fine texture holds ink beautifully, exactly what you want for more delicate brushwork.
Cute.
Countless masterpieces, both old and new, were painted on this paper. Like Qinan's Voyage to Yun Mountain and Yiling's Qixi's Dawn of Spring, both two good examples.
That sounds like real life art, like those yellow ones that they hang on the wall. They always have names like Voyage to Mountain and things like that.
Whoops, I got carried away. Wait, there's a discount sticker on the wrapping, and it looks quite new.
Like a clearance sale.
Jade Hall runs a yearly sale. I attended it 2 days ago and bought paper with this same packaging.
Oh.
Ming Yang likely bought her paper there too. Half of the stock has already been used, which means she was painting day and night until the incident. Different papers result in different artistic effects. Real artists can always spot these differences and choose the right paper to showcase various styles.
I appreciate that.
White jade paper is my absolute favorite, but because it's so expensive, I can only afford to buy it when there's a special sale.
Ah, the starving artist.
I can't pass up a great deal, so I stock up whenever I can. It usually takes a whole day to carry all the boxes home, but I must say, it's worth it.
Should I white knight? I mean, should be like, oh no, Rover, I don't want you to help me. Maybe I'll just ask
buy
her.
5 get 2 free, and then there's the additional weekly coupons.
Damn.
I know everything there is to know about the discounts.
I mean, I appreciate a smart, like, bargain.
We have the same painting style, and the quality of our finished works is remarkably similar.
Oh, yeah.
Even if we use different brush techniques, our similar styles mean we should finish a painting in about the same time.
Huh.
Once a painter holds a paintbrush in their hand, they won't stop until every detail meets their standards. It
Yeah, they
becomes an
are
obsession.
obsessive.
I guess this is true for most painters.
Yeah, because then if you quit halfway, like, you forget the vision, the muse isn't there. Like, I'm not an artist, but I've dated artists, and they tell me things like that, and I'm just like, well, you know, that world is, even for someone like me who is intense, I respect that hustle. I used to hate her, but she's pretty cool in terms of personality, but she's still dark with those big-ass brown glasses, look like a fly or a wasp or something.
There is a difference. The brushwork on this one, see how heavy it is? You can tell Mingyang was in low spirits. And this
Oh.
one, the strokes are light and fluid. That tells me she was happy when she painted this.
Are you sure it's really an emotional
The
thing and
feelings
not
a
just a
painter
technical
has
thing?
during the process of creation often linger in the brushstrokes without
Damn.
them knowing. They're present in every line, even if the artist tries to hide it.
It's a very emotional thing. It's like martial arts,
Yes.
isn't it?
To me,
Oh, thank
painting
you.
is like a window into the heart of the artist.
I mean, that's pretty
When
sweet.
words fail, these feelings can be depicted through brushstrokes instead.
Oh, I mean, look at her. She has like 3 brushes on her side.
It is strange, though. She keeps reproducing the same painting over and over, using techniques that aren't her usual
Oh,
style.
forgeries, right? Something's written on the painting. Waters and what is
Waters
this?
and mountains rest by the pain, valleys and peaks in the dream remain. Colors of vanity washed away. The painted world fades, forgotten today.
I was gonna say Senyu, but that's more of a
This
rhyming,
artwork is titled
isn't it?
Serenity of Xiehua Village. It captures the scenic landscape seen from the village itself.
Yeah, it's on yellow paper too, like I
The
said.
pigment! When did it get on my clothes?
Oh,
It came off with just a little wipe. It shouldn't come off the fabric so easily.
that is worrisome, isn't it? That means the fabric or the paint is sham? Wowing. Also, I love vertical scrolls, like, it reminds me of like how the Mongolian and Chinese ancient scripts are written. And that's why you'll see like scrolls in books being written from right to left, because you go down to the left, right again. It's a beautiful process. I love art, even if I'm not an artist. I guess that's a beautiful thing about art, is that it can touch anybody, even people who are mundane.
Looks like there's stains from ink and paint that haven't washed out over time.
Uh-oh.
Mingyang could have improvised her clothing as a canvas for her ideas.
Yeah, how
I used
did
to
you
do
know
this
that?
as well.
Yeah, she sounds a
Whenever
lot
nature
like you.
inspired me and I was short on paper, I'd paint rough outlines onto my clothes.
That is very
After all,
strange.
fabric used to be a common art material. Besides, using clothes does help to seize fleeting inspiration, don't you think?
I
It's a shame
don't
that
know.
clothes are stained forever, but it's worth it to see how different inks behave on fabric.
I guess. So you're more of an alchemist than a painter. Such a strange way of seeing the world. It suddenly dawned on me that I've been oh, my bird's going crazy. Copying her paintings for over a year now. I've employed the same rendering technique, the same wrinkled method, and the same composition, yet my paintings lack her vividness. Their visions unsteady as well. My fort mirrors hers closely, only that her work conjures more vibrant and stable visions. I could achieve the same. Once I manage to conjure visions with the same vividness, people will recognize me as the best painter. Mr. Baitsi, a man who has collaborated with numerous renowned artists, came to visit me. He had heard that I too could create paintings that summoned vivid illusions. He came to express his admiration and encourage me to continue. At first I thought someone had finally recognized my talent, but his true intention was to recruit me into his shady business, buying all four works for dubious purposes. I had heard of the Shunyan art exchange, but never imagined their dealings would be so unscrupulous. While they copied these paintings for practice, my choice of and how the paint was mine alone. They just think they can buy me. What a joke. The Shunyan Art Exchange sent me an authentic painting so I could study the vision's frequency. They claim they have superior methods to help me achieve the desired effect if my own fork fell short. Wait, did I read that right? The desired effect if my own fort falls short. Sorry, the rhyming really messed with my brain. Maybe they made a typographical error. I've seen those before. My fort is not inferior to hers. They simply haven't seen its full potential, yet with authentic work in hand, progress would indeed be swifter. Their condition is that I collaborate with them and hand all over my copies. These paintings are mere stepping stones to my success, destined to be discarded, so why not accept their terms? I don't care what they do with the paintings. They assure me they've been conducting such transactions for years without incident. With such a powerful patron, there should be no trouble. I'll do anything to make it happen. Wow, how much do I have to read? Oh my goodness. Well, it's just like maybe 4 lines, and you know, if you have a short attention span, you can bail. I like reading and, you know, lore, blah blah blah. Having authentic work in my hand makes all the difference. The frequency fluctuations of the painting allow me to glimpse her energy. I need to examine her original painting once more. A perfect replica is just the beginning. One day I will be the only painter capable of bringing paintings to life, surpassing even her achievements. Also, it's not her. Why do my paintings still fall short after all this time? They lack her artistic depth. Wait, I think I understand. If I use their method to alter the painting's frequency, I might be able to achieve it. Mr. Baise is truly a connoisseur of art. He says my recent works are newly indistinguishable from the original. Some have even exhibited power beyond the original piece. Anyway, the gap between us is merely a slight difference in ability. With their technical support, my four has easily reached the next level. Surpassing her should be simple, let alone a replication. I mean, that's arrogant for someone who's copying somebody else. No, something is wrong. Why do my paintings attract acid discords? The visions are more unstable now. How is it that her painting has none of these problems? There's something amiss here. Oh, that's interesting. Sorry, I'm running out of breath. It's like, I guess since they're cheating and they're like, maybe the materials of their fort is like causing an overclock or something, and the discords are coming after them, the discord mods. I never meant to harm anyone. The Shunyan Art Exchange is still not giving me a clear answer. This was not our duel. I'm tired, truly, deeply tired. I won't create any more paintings that harm others. Wait, let me move my mouse. Yes, that's harm. This isn't what I wanted, but they have evidence of what I've done and won't let me go. What should I do? What should I do? Can anyone help me? Anybody? I'm not afraid of being caught anymore. As long as I get out of this, help me. Oh, he sounds desperate.
How could this happen?
The bottlenecks. He was just copying someone else's work.
That's why there are so many copies of the original artwork.
Yeah.
But I have some other thoughts about it.
Oh.
Being picky about one's work is second nature to an artist.
It
I'm no
is.
exception. There's never been a moment when I saw my art outshining someone else's. I've always admired my fellow artists, hoping that one day I could be as good as them, perhaps even surpass
And
them.
then all along, you all were just peers.
I kept painting and improving, but no matter how hard I tried, I always felt it wasn't good enough.
Never be satisfied.
This needs to be refined. It's not quite there yet. Still short of perfect. Will my client be disappointed? I had these kind of thoughts every day while I painted. It started creeping into my daily life too. It's true that one might find motivation in these thoughts, but they can also lead one astray.
And then you procrastinate like Leonardo da Vinci.
I felt trapped for ages until I finally figured out the path I ought to follow. Embrace my emotions fully and create the art my heart yearns for. This is of the greatest importance to me.
Really?
But if I found myself in the same situation as Ming Yang, perhaps I'd react similarly and lose my way. She was forced into this and was looking for a way out. I can't just turn a blind eye and
Yeah,
let
you
them
can't
charge
force an
her.
artist, huh?
There must be a way to uncover the truth and save her.
Now we just have to get these corrupted people to... Our little walk animation. Oh, I'm gonna lay on my side. My butt
Look
hurts.
at this. Seems like this pigment is homemade. But why are there herbs in it?
What do you mean herbs? Those are herbs with a H, not a H. If we have a letter A, we don't need another letter A.
Did she use a new recipe I'm not familiar with?
It doesn't look like a pigment.
Medicinal
Or
herb residue.
yeah.
She must have been making medicinal remedies recently. This must be the leftover residue she didn't get around to cleaning up.
Maybe she's on
These herbs were
anti-anxieties.
used for medicine. Oh, so those plants I saw in the pharmacy weren't just for decoration. I've never tried myself. When I get sick, I usually just wait it out.
I don't know why that's funny. It's like when I'm sick, I do my best to get my body heated up and exercise and defeat the virus. She's just like, well, time will clean it up.
My family always brought me remedies and soups. I never thought about how they were made. Sorry, I'm just not very experienced.
I understand completely. It's rude to walk ahead of a lady like that, so I'm just gonna walk with her. Fragments of a verb of fragments of my dumb voice cracking up. The scrolls and papers in disarray, as if they've been rummaged through.
I think... No, I might be wrong.
Just tell me what you think. You're always thinking.
It's just a thought. I might be wrong.
Well, too late. It's already out.
I'll share it with you.
Yeah, well, it's not gonna hurt anybody. It's just any information is useful during an investigation.
The vase must have been on that cabinet, judging by where it fell.
She's gonna be like Sherlock Holmes. And then she did that, then she did that, then she did that. Are we drawing? Can you draw me a new gaming PC?
Looks like the cabinet used to be over there, but something bumped into it, and that's why the vase got knocked over. I bet the water on the floor is from the fishbowl. Huh. Why is that watermark in the shape of a gold puff?
Well, man, a peg gold puff?
Okay, I figured it out. That must be the reason. Rover will definitely be impressed with my deductive skills.
She's more well-spoken in her head. And then she cracks under the pressure of just seeing somebody, oh, such amazing pressure, oh, somebody save me, oh, it hurts so bad.
A gold puff jumped out of the fishbowl, knocking over the vase and causing it to shatter on the floor. Then it landed on a pile of paintings. Realizing it was in trouble and afraid of getting scolded, it slipped out of the window.
I mean, anything could be a
Sorry,
pet, so...
I need to improve my investigation skills.
No, it's really logical.
I'll practice more often.
I'll give you your props, baby.
These are phantasms I can create with my brush. They only exist for a short while. I haven't done this for a long time. I'm a bit rusty now.
She says that she flexes after drawing, like, your favorite anime character.
When it comes to painting, I prefer the traditional way. It helps me to understand my progress and improve my skills.
Oh.
An artwork created with Forte is indeed mesmerizing, nearly flawless. But that's not my goal. I've used this ability less over time.
I see.
But it's fine to use it for the investigation.
You think Ming Yang has whatever
It
to
could
the
be related
case?
to my forte.
Yeah. JJ seems a bit upset, and I'm willing to continue this topic. We'll talk about this later, girl. Time to walk. Like, how far is that? 5 meters? Okay, we'll walk. Are you feeling impatient? You want to click out the video? Yeah, you know you do. Oh. Someone's left these tracks. Even though that is the right track. Could be a missing piece in our theory. She drew a perfectly shaped old man.
Someone broke into the studio looking for something, or trying to steal something. Probably something tied to Ming Yang's paintings.
What's that
However,
old
they were
decrepit
startled
fool?
by something unexpected, and in their panic to escape through the window, collided with the cabinet, causing the vase to fall.
Oh, yeah, the Gopuff didn't
This
jump.
might be related to the Shangyun art exchange and Ming Yan's breakdown. But let's follow these tracks and see where they lead.
I'm such a genius. Thanks for nothing, nerd.
The clues from the studio led us to an exiles camp. There, we found new clues that pointed to a hidden player behind all of this.
Embarrassing.
It's time.
Some ore residues are scattered on the trolley with cord color stains. Man, how do I get cord from that? Just like CS Central.
The trolley is worn. Maybe it carried something very heavy.
Like your mom? Nah, I'm joking. That was very juvenile. Maybe the exiles used it to transport ore and
They
pigment.
transported ore, made pigments from them, and then moved the pigments elsewhere? Could
Could
the
be.
buyers Mr. Shilong mentioned be the ones who stole the ore?
Huh. Let's see if we can find the evidence. Investigate the pigment on the ground. A large pile of fragmented ore is mixed up with pigment unmarked and
Scarlet thorn,
unpackaged.
indigoite, and other ore. These match the raw materials for pigments listed on Mr. Shilong's transaction record.
They're the ones who brought the leftover
I took
ore.
a look and noticed that these pigments were handcrafted from these specific ores. Standard pigments adhere well and last a long time, but these makeshift pigments smear with the slightest touch.
The slightest touch. Was the pigment in Minyan's studio the
They
same
are
as this?
similar. Did she buy these low-quality pigments from the exiles? But why did these people break into her studio?
Someone's coming this way. So hide behind me. Don't speak to them.
Who are you?
Oh, these look like very friendly guys.
Hello. We are...
You're
Yeah.
here to buy paintings? That's not how this works. Go on, get out of here.
No.
We're actually here for Ming Yang's paintings. She wasn't in her studio, so we thought we could ask around.
Huh? Okay then. My bad.
What did you mean
It's
just
nothing.
now?
Just wait for her here. When she leaves, it usually doesn't take long for her to return.
Do you know her?
We go way back. She's okay in our books. Though she hasn't had the easiest run either. She helped us out a while back.
Interesting.
Guess you could call us friends. She even gifted us a painting. It's somewhere around here.
Interesting, interesting.
Oh, here it is. We're no fancy connoisseurs, but even we can tell that girl can paint.
Oh, can she paint?
I kind of like it myself. It's lively, bright, almost like you could touch the freedom and joy she felt painting it.
Huh.
Can't recall anything noteworthy.
My guess? She's dabbling in some new secretive art piece. I spotted her taking risky stabs at painting out in the wild.
Well, now that you mention it, I do remember her talking about making art you could step into or whatever. But her little art excursion stirred up some unstable frequencies. We warned her, but did she listen? Nope.
Nope,
That's right,
nope.
I saw her paintings myself. Tried to steer her clear, and what do I get? A lecture. Artists. Always on their own wild wavelength, aren't they?
Just tell me
Sorry
about
to
it.
interrupt, but mind if I ask what you normally do for a living?
Us?
They,
The usual. A bit of hunting, some gigs here and there. Just the everyday grind.
are gonna bring it to them.
Oh, right. You reminded me. We do make and sell pigments occasionally.
Occasionally.
Ming Yan buys from us often. We give her the lowest price, just as friends do.
As if they know what friends really do.
I have an idea.
Criminals. Did you want to say something just now?
I think neither of these exiles nor Minion has told the truth.
They're
I
both
noticed some of the
liars.
exiles' hands were blackened. The thought suddenly hit me. What if it's from constant exposure to ink? If so, they must be making a lot of pigments and ink sticks. The painting they showed us and the artworks in the studio, they all match what Mingyang described in her diary. Her diary shows us she had major mood swings, which really affected her art.
Really?
All these strange things started happening after the Shenyun Art Exchange got involved.
Yeah, there's gotta be more. You wait until night falls. I mean, what time do you think it is right now? Night. Well, time to infiltrate Metal Gear style.
It's time.
I hear people talking.
I don't. Yeah,
Okay,
let's not beat them
I'll
up.
use my terminal to record it, just in case.
I like if they give you a violent option. Wait, are we...
Oh, Mr. Beitzer stopped by again, grumbling about the delay in getting Ming Yan's paintings to the Shanyuan Art Exchange.
If Yin Feng hadn't pushed her, she wouldn't have gotten hurt. Now she can't even paint, and our order is gonna be late.
Hey, watch yourself. I just did what I always do. She's been rebellious and a bit too smart for her own good lately. I just wanted her to keep her head down and work. Who knew she'd crack and cause that mess?
Right?
Luckily, I slipped away, and the patrollers didn't suspect me. It's no big deal. I pinned it all on Mingyan, so we're in the clear.
Someone was here earlier asking about her case. No patrollers, but do you think they could find out what we did?
Doubtful. They might notice we're making pigments here, but that's it.
It doesn't matter if they find out. We pose as exiles. And what doesn't an exile do?
But we should be
Take
careful.
a bath.
Remember what Mr. Beitzer warned us about. Keep these things on the down low. And if anyone finds out, they can't be allowed to trace it back to the Shanyuan Art Exchange.
Uh-oh.
So the Shenyun Art Exchange has been involved in Mingyang's case right from the start.
Yes.
No wonder they got all shifty when we brought up Mingyang earlier.
Huh.
It was his signature on Mr. Shilan's transaction record.
He spoke right
When
where
I
it
asked him
happened.
about the incident, he put all the blame on Ming Yan, saying she had ulterior motives.
I like how the exiles are in the background and they don't see us, even though we're standing
The
here.
exiles we questioned during the day did the same, trying to divert attention and cover up their own involvement at the scene in the first place. These distractions led us to concentrate solely on Ming Yan, ignoring other possible angles.
I have a theory, but we need that batch of paintings they mentioned to test it.
Let's give the area
But
another
there's so
sweep.
many more people in the camp now. How should we get in? Okay,
I like how I'm just like not fighting and going completely stealth. I'm sure if I chose to walk in, it would just
This should do
be...
the trick. Now, let's see what information we can find inside the camp.
Oh, I like how there's walk and super walk.
Never thought I'd get worn out from something this light.
You're just
What
out of
did you
shape.
say? That's it. I'm heading to the northern warehouse right now. Wait till you see me carry 100 of those supplies. In one go!
Oh, Mr. Strongman. A little jump. I like how he became tall. Yeah, these are just orders, basically.
can't believe the number of painters involved. They know where they all live too.
What do these
I wonder why
rankings
Ming's
mean?
paintings are labeled as low. Her skill is undeniable. They're keeping tabs on all these artists, monitoring their every activity, even stepping in to control them if they step out of line. Judging from the list, it looks like they're still searching for artists to create forgeries.
We must stop them. Ugh.
These paintings are all fakes. I don't remember the real ones circulating the market. How has
Oh.
this managed to be kept from the public for so long?
They risk being exposed if they transport through ports. Not to mention the threats from the Shanyun Art Exchange. We should look for more clues.
Definitely, definitely. Da, 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 da.
I want out of this.
Impossible. We've never had anyone quit from a deal. Besides, you've already taken the money.
You can have the money back. Every penny of it. I just want out, please. I won't make it difficult for you.
You think we'll let you go just like that after seeing our entire operation? You know what? Could work something out, but it'll come at a small fee. Gotta have insurance.
What do you want?
Insurance.
Tells no tales.
Oh.
That's everything from our talk yesterday, boss. She's still holding her cards close.
Keep an eye on her for now. If she tries anything, take her out.
Understood.
Pretty dark. Hey, I'm thinking, have we been demoted? Why we sent us here? You know, this is how we really learn the business. They're setting us up for a promotion in the future. I see them better work harder. A promotion in a criminal syndicate. I don't know how that works. You gotta strike faster, like this. Wow, please go easy on me, senpai. That's funny how I could just beat them all if I wanted to.
This must be the warehouse they were talking about. There's still some leftover ink lying around.
I like how our only evidence is just slaying
They're all
ink.
from the list.
Fake
This
paintings.
batch is all Serenity of Shehua Village. Ming Yang's work.
I like how they don't even just use
These
a
aren't
printer or a
just simple
copy.
copies anymore. It's obvious now. She was working with them to create forgeries for her own gain. In the end, this is the path she chose. I suspected as much, though I couldn't quite... I mean, I wasn't sure until I saw the paintings myself.
Uh-huh.
Wait, this painting. It's the Serenity of Xiehua Village original.
Yeah, it looks
Not
all
the copy.
clean.
Shouldn't it be at the studio?
Maybe she wants to save it.
Oh, I see it now. This was the painting they stole from the studio.
Hmm? How can you tell?
These copies, they're almost identical to the original. But there are some details, subtle ones, that reflect the artist's quirks, not just their technique. The painter copied them well. But if you look closely, you'll find that the finishings are a bit, more rigid in some areas.
Yeah, you sound like a fan.
Well, that's because I...
Really admire her, you made it, you...
Look out!
Time for the nice little battle. And let me guess, they're gonna hit me while the game loads.
Who's the prey now?
A new technique!
There we go. I become the art. And that was it.
No, I'm just catching my breath. But where did these tacit discords come from?
Her emotions cause the painting's frequencies to fluctuate,
Oh.
attracting the monsters.
Yeah, they are raw emotions. You said art always reflects the artist's
It's
mood.
just... I'm not really sure why her mood is
Kind of like I said earlier,
Reacting to
only
us.
with more emotion.
Maybe. Could it be because I'm here? She did see what I could do with my resonance ability once. Ever
Uh-oh.
since I saw her diary, I've been wondering. Maybe it was seeing my ability that inspired her to start creating those phantasms. Maybe that's why she began to lose herself in her art.
Oh.
It seems like all those accumulated emotions just burst out whenever we get close to her or one of her paintings. It's all my fault.
I mean,
More exiles
yeah.
from the art exchange.
Well, you guys want a art commission? Or should I say, ow, it hurts, doesn't it? You get the bit, Sorry, I always stutter when I become my own art. Run for the exit! Alright, you get a bird. You get a bird, I believe. All of you freeze. He became a sculpture. Alright, Cal, handle this.
I can't believe this. Watch out!
Did you really think we'd let you just walk away after you destroyed our warehouses and interfered with our...
No, I like censoring my enemies.
Why is everyone so obsessed with making money?
Fellas,
Damn it, I cut the dialogue off. I want to hear what he has to say to
exactly
that.
are you people? You don't look like you're patrollers. What do you want?
We're Star Fox.
If it's the paintings you're after, take as many as you want. We can always make new ones.
Oh, can
Forcing
you?
people to make copies like a factory line? It's disrespecting the creator's
Oh no, here
dignity.
comes the platitude and
It's just a couple of stones
proselytizing.
and trees on a piece of paper, for crying out loud. Even I could draw one with the flick of a wrist. Who cares if they're real or not?
No, you can't.
For
It's
the amount
hard.
of paint and ink that goes into them, I'd even go so far as to say paying those painters 20 credits each is a ripoff.
How
Dang.
could you measure the value of creation in such a way?
Oh, so
Uh-oh.
you're also here for the money. Look, name a figure. We'll pay double if it'll make you shut up. How does that sound? Take it and scram.
Nah.
That's not what I meant.
Then
Tap
what
this
the hell
fool.
do you want from me?
I want to expose everything to the public.
Nani?
Aside from reporting you to the patrollers, I want to let the public know about all the forgery and smuggling you've been doing. The way you coerce the painters and put their lives at risk for profit? I'll expose it all.
You tell him. Happy Rover smile.
Is something wrong?
I would be Rover frowning if something was wrong.
I can't remain silent about this any longer.
Yes, you can. I mean,
This
we
is the
won't.
only way more people can learn about the truth.
But you better think this through. The Shangyuan Art Exchange is not a group you want to cross.
I never painted for the art exchange's approval. If no one else dares to speak up, then I'll be the one to do it.
I might just have the plan.
First, we keep these guys on close watch. Then, we need to catch them off guard. And the best way to do that is...
The best way to do that is... The best way to do that is... He's never gonna tell us, is he? Ooh, man. These loading screens feel super long sometimes. Sorry for the stutter, I had like a stomach growl. I'm still hungry.
Well, that's quite the story.
Ha!
At best, This merely proves our involvement in the incident, yet the real culprit remains unknown. Your accusations are groundless. Allow me to remind you, she was the one who created those paintings, insisted on selling them, and concocted the entire terrifying incident.
Yeah, but you bought it and promoted
Do you
it.
honestly believe her paintings would have earned a single penny without my intervention?
No, but it's not about the
No.
pennies. Yeah,
Mr.
exactly.
Bites, you're changing the subject.
He is.
How ungrateful. She ensnared us in this debacle, and now you dare to lay the blame at our feet.
But before we proceed, I wish to present this audio recording to the court.
Uh-oh. We actually brought it with us.
Mr. Beitzer stopped by again, grumbling about the delay in getting Ming Yan's paintings to the Shanyuan Art Exchange.
If Yin Feng hadn't pushed her, she wouldn't have gotten hurt. Now she can't even paint, and our order is gonna be late.
She's
I
been
remember this
rebellious
one.
and a bit too smart for her own good lately. I just wanted her to keep her head down and work. Who knew she'd crack and cause that mess?
Yeesh.
Mingyan was initially only making copies. Everything changed after you stepped in. Trickery, misinformation, and later on even threats.
Z-snap.
She was led down the path of forging artworks for you. I do understand that if her own heart hadn't wavered, none of this would have happened. But there was already no turning back by the time she wanted to quit.
Uh-oh.
So, saying she was the mastermind behind it all, that's just not fair.
She says with little quaky eyes.
Even so, how is forgery a valid accusation? Nothing like that was mentioned in your recording, now was it?
This evidence clearly shows that these paintings are no ordinary copies, but your way of making a profit.
To the point.
There's no such thing as real or fake paintings.
Oh.
You're not fooling anyone.
It's like a forgery of the Mona Lisa. It doesn't cost anything. It's just printed.
For it to be forgery, there has to be another original artist. These paintings are all the
I was gonna say,
work
yeah,
of Ming Yan.
kinda, even though she's forced to
Even if
do
she
it.
made dozens of identical copies, it wouldn't be considered forgery.
Mr. Bites,
Rub or frown.
do you recognize this painting?
Well, of course. It's Serenity of Shehua Village, the work of the arcane artist.
I am the
Then
arcane
can
artist.
you tell the difference between this one and the others?
Of course. This piece possesses a lifelike quality unmatched by any other, all thanks to the resonance ability of the arcane artist Ming Yan.
However, judging from these paintings, it seems Ming Yang's ability never stabilized successfully. Except for this original piece.
Uh-oh.
What does this have to do with anything? Do you have solid evidence to prove the differences between these paintings?
It's a rough case, like the artist world versus the legal one.
What you're saying is all speculation. There's no guarantee a painter won't make mistakes, is there?
Artists seeking perfection always choose the highest quality pigments for their most important pieces. During our
Yeah, hence
investigation
the
of this
price.
video, I accidentally got paint on me and discovered something interesting about the materials used in these paintings. The original paintings had pigments that were pure and brighter, able to blend more naturally and retain color for longer. In contrast, the forgeries used
Now my brain
pigments made
hurts.
from mineral scraps. These don't hold up the same, smudging at the slightest touch. We can distinguish the real paintings from the fakes simply by analyzing the ink used.
Doing so only proves the so-called original painting is created differently from the others. Are you implying that Ming Yan is only
That's such a
allowed to
legal
use
logic.
a single kind of pigment throughout her work? How is this supposed to prove that we are behind the forgeries?
Judge, speak up, do something. Don't just. I mean, she's allowed to, right?
Because the original creator of Serenity and Shehua Village is me.
I knew it, I told you, I'm the painter. I mean, the judge can use that against you because you weren't clear in the
When I was a
beginning.
child,
Aww,
painting was the only way I could express myself freely.
that's cute. Stop being
Everything I
cute.
did and didn't understand, it all flowed through the tip of my paintbrush. All that I saw lived within my paintings. Whatever I thought, I painted into reality. This power to turn fantasies into reality gradually caught the interest of many. Tales of the arcane artist spread far and wide. I took great joy in my skills improving. However, I discovered to my dismay that my parents were using my creations to turn a quick profit.
That is
They were sold at
never
unbelievable prices.
good.
Some sought beauty in enchanted worlds, using the paintings as a distraction from reality. Others resorted to hellish nightmares to inflict torment upon those they desire.
I mean, you drew it.
My own abilities had led my paintings astray.
That's
They were
beautifully
being
animated.
exploited, and everything was spiraling out of control. After I realized this,
Yeah,
I
artists don't
began
care
to
about
fear
money.
holding a brush.
Aw, the only thing you love too. How
I
could it
tried to
be?
paint without relying on my abilities, but my parents scolded me for it. They called anything painted without using my abilities worthless. After the family business fell apart, my parents vanished without a trace.
Good.
They may have left behind a considerable mess, but freedom has also been returned to my brush.
The price of freedom, baby. Nothing is too
Shehua
steep.
Village was my first stop upon arriving in Jinzhou alone.
Wow, that is...
Waters and mountains rest by the pain. Valleys and peaks in the dream remain. Colors of vanity washed away. The painted world fades, forgotten today. A poem
Gave
I
me
wrote,
chills.
inscribed on Serenity in Shehua Village. I know it's not that well written, but it's proof of my decision to stop everything I was doing. And that painting, well, it became the arcane artist's final piece of art.
Well, you
Ever
won
since
me
that
over.
day, paintings with special abilities gradually faded from everyone's minds. And I never used my abilities to paint again.
So it's raw talent now? And you only use it in combat to kick ass?
Well, that was certainly a touching
Don't ruin it,
story.
Baichi.
But I'm afraid your words alone won't be enough to prove you created this painting.
I love how he's just the scummiest CEO ever.
Madame Juyao, to prove my statement, I request your permission to use and paint with one of these copies.
Granted.
And then she mucks up in the last minute because she's being watched.
Yes, Ming Yang's experience has made me realize something. To create art that truly resonates, I must first accept myself.
Before you accept yourself, you must accept your
The
talent.
paintings I drew in the past, they were heartfelt creations, pieces of my life. They formed my past and shaped who I am today.
And tomorrow.
It's not just about proving a single painting. It's about so much more. If my forte is the cause behind all this, then I must take responsibility. I can't just let this go on and hurt others.
She's so well spoken for someone who's so introverted. It's a shame they don't speak often. Well, let's see you cook, baby. Oh, CGI cutscene? Pre-render? Oh wow.
coming to life.
Oh, I'm transported to
Why is
the
world inside this
bonsai.
painting so distorted?
Spectacle is born from the mind. This place must be a manifestation of Ming Yang's mind when she created it.
Why?
Wait, did you hear something?
Final boss.
Jojo?
I painted it exactly like hers.
That voice.
Why is everyone still praising her work? It's all right. It's okay. She's gone now. Soon, I'll be an even better painter than she ever was.
Watch out!
I knew it. It's the morning bird. Oh no, my bird is awake. Also speaking of.
It's you. I've already done everything I can.
I'm about to draw this ass whipping.
Still better than me.
Oh, lag! Oh, no sound effects.
Crush that.
Here, catch.
The art's true form.
Oh. I took that to the face. Man.
If it weren't for your parents holding your hands, you'd never have what should be rightfully mine.
Oh, wouldn't I? Shit! The beam always catches me off guard. Well,
Universe in my sight.
gotta tap out for a sec.
Like this? Tearing the pieces. That's strength. It's our curtain call. No mercy.
Target confirmed. Unleash the fangs.
Oh, you are dead meat now.
Capture the spark!
She just stands there after kicking its ass.
Still, I couldn't do it. Why? I perfected everything.
You did, you just don't
It's
realize
all
it.
because of your abilities.
My abilities have nothing to do with it. You created masterpieces I wish came from me. Bold, free. I know our paintings have their differences, but the heart and soul we put into them are the same.
Oh, I thought those were different too. You know, for uniqueness sake. And brush, brush, brush. There goes the black and whites.
You shouldn't see
My
me
bird
as
is
a
going
man
crazy.
only.
Hold on.
Only when you connect with your truest feelings can you create an exceptional piece of art.
She's got paint on her cheek. Usually spit cleans it from the acids. Oh, did I finish? Can I talk to these people? He merely glances without saying a word. Yeah, eat shit, old man.
So cool.
Too bad we won't ever see it again.
Art's an explosion, baby.
So everything she said was true. I never imagined the art exchange could do such a thing.
This looks valuable.
Give me treasures, please. And you, yeah, how do you feel about this verdict? I won't lie, this is pretty... Well, pretty. I like the long scroll that's like a dragon. Yes. Yeah, my bird's awake, but hopefully they behave. They're just right next to the computer and hanging out. They're interested in this drink bottle I have. I guess the
When I learned
colors.
the truth, I was heartbroken.
So was I.
I believed that by sealing my forte, no one would get hurt because of my paintings. I never expected them to continue causing harm after all these years.
Yeah, because you guys don't tell each other, hey, your art's great, you don't express yourselves, then they make assumptions, and life is all made assumptions. Usually horrible ones.
But Rover's words made me realize something.
They did?
It was
I mean,
never
yeah.
about the paintings themselves, but rather those who sought to use them to hurt others.
Which he is doing.
Mr. Baitze, you run a highly esteemed calligraphy and painting institution, yet you've suppressed the creative spirit and violated these artists' dignity, all for the sake of wealth.
Bro, come on. Yeah, he's really like hurting someone else just for profit.
Everything they cherished has now become a tool for profit. The works they held dear are just tools for your gain, insulting to both the original artists and their imitators.
Oh, she's letting him have
Before
it.
you is the original painting from many years ago, and the one I've just completed. Now, everything has been brought to light.
He's guilty. Lock him up for 20 years.
We received word from the Public Security Bureau 10 minutes ago that they have taken the exiles into custody and found the location where the paintings were hidden.
Uh-oh, they're doing work.
Mr. Baitze, do you have anything else to add to your defense?
I like how he's representing himself. Like, doesn't he have a lawyer? Poor guy. Meanwhile, we just have Rover and her.
Very well. We will reevaluate Mingyan's charges, determine the Shangyun Art Exchange's involvement in the incident, and conduct a comprehensive investigation as soon as possible.
Any
This
complaints,
hearing
fools?
is adjourned.
Bird, stop! My bird's attacking their little stand. I mean, luckily it's at the end of the recording. I guess I finished this quest, right? It's been fun. It's also been very long. Usually I don't do episodes this long. I hope I was entertaining. I know I made a few mistakes and I'm pretty calm in demeanor. I hope it was all worth it. If not, well, I tried. I'm just gonna wait for the loading and finish to see if there's any little post credits, as it were. Well, is that it? Oh no, JJ's right out here. Hold on, let me check my bird real quick. Bird? Bird. Come on. Don't make so much noise, you. Don't make so much noise. Yeah. Come here, you. I got you.
keep your fangs sharp.
Come on, bird. My bird is acting crazy. Oh, there's my other bird. Let me just talk to JJ while I wait.
It's finally over. I didn't miss anything important, did I?
You had your nerves well.
No, not at all. I was just coming up with things to say as I went. My palms were sweating the whole time.
Palms sweaty,
I
mom
definitely couldn't
spaghetti.
have done it if you weren't there with me. Thinking about the feeling when we were investigating the case together is what kept me calm during the trial. What I meant to say is, back then, everything I said felt right. Like I could just be myself around you. It felt so good to be that relaxed.
Right? Hold on. Hurting me. Man, that hurt. Oh my god. Ouch. My bird squeezed me like my finger with their nail, and it was like... I don't know if you heard them scream. I didn't attack them, they attacked me, so nobody freak out. Are you cool now? You let me do my thing?
Thank you for helping me through this. You helped me find the courage to believe in myself. Thanks to you, look at everything we accomplished.
Yeah, and
The Shenyun Art
she just needs
Exchange
a little
is
help.
undergoing investigation. It'll be the end of their businesses. And the painters they coerced are finally set free. Thank you.
And they go to jail?
I haven't felt this happy in a long time. I want to pay Ming Yang a visit. After all, she was involved in all of this, and I want to tell her everything. What do you think?
My commission started with her. Plus, you and I solved the case together. Why don't you come with me?
Is the commission over?
Yes. Yeah. I already had it taken care of the day we found out the truth.
All right, let's go.
True colors complete. Wait, what? I assume it's complete and I just need to do this last... Wait, how far away are they? 200 meters. Oh shit. Anyway. I could probably just glide down there, but... my lazy ass is just gonna teleport. Well, it looks like we're gonna keep going after all. Let me guess, you're downstairs, right over here. Alright, Ming Yang, let's see what the deal. For real.
Jaja? It's been a while.
Your injuries.
The researchers have taken good care of me. A chat won't hurt. And you must be the rover.
Not the rover, a rover.
Thank you for freeing me from those nightmares. You know what, Jaja? You may seem soft and gentle on the outside, but if your boundaries are crossed, I think you can be tougher than anyone else.
She's passionate.
I still owe you an apology.
I guess I do too.
Forgive me, because I was so obsessed with wanting to be you. To be better than you. I've caused you so much trouble. The pain of these injuries managed to put a stop to my obsession with imitating your paintings. Maybe I was never meant to be a painter to begin with.
I brought you a gift.
See? Only you can create a painting with such life. I still have a long way to go.
This is your painting. It's the one you gave me when we first met.
Gotcha.
How ironic. I've been trying to imitate you for so many years that now I can't even tell my own paintings apart anymore.
Your paintings were never inferior to mine. Just look at this piece. Even you approve of its value. It doesn't matter who painted it. Maybe I hope you can find your true self, whoever she is. I know you can do it.
I'm sensitive to this kind of thing.
Thank you for bringing me this painting. Really.
Ming-Yan opens the scroll, staring, blah, 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 lost in thought, and I knew I would be too slow to finish the rest.
I think it's safe to say she'll give it some thought.
Oh, now we get the
During
episode
the few times
closing.
we met, she was always passionate about discussing art with me.
So was I, but
think
you
that
never
fire
were
inside
there.
her won't just fade away.
Mine did.
Come to think of it, the deep discussions we had and the painting duels back then felt like true friendship. So
Ours isn't.
seeing her in so much pain.
Oh no, I'm getting
I
anti-friend
just had to
zone.
help. I don't want Ming Yang to lose hope and have someone who loves painting so much just disappear. To be honest, I didn't just see this case through to correct mistakes or help the artists. Deep down, I didn't want to let you down.
Me or
I wanted
her?
to tell you this
Now it's
back at
about
the
me?
mine, but the words just didn't come out right.
Oh. Yeah, finally.
Thank you for being my friend and helping me through all of this, Rover.
No. Thank you.
While I have yet to uncover my past and who I am, every moment with you is a new and special memory.
That I'll always cherish.
Thank you for your help, Zhizha. This experience has helped me understand you and the world a little better.
Blush. Oh, are we gonna do it?
You seem to be pretty slow on the news.
What do you mean?
You've given me the courage to joke around.
That was funny. What is it, bird? Hold on, my bird is... Come here, you.
Well.
I don't understand this girl.
Let's take it slow for now.
What? I hate being confused by a game. What? It's still not over. And there goes my bird. Ugh. Well, now they're out of my hair. I'm not sure the message reached you, but I hope it does. There's something I've been waiting to tell you, but I can't seem to find the right words in person. To be honest, I'm afraid you might reject what I'm about to ask. Oh. I'd like to give you this... And my bird is back. It just goes back and forth. You want to go for a lap? You want to go back up here? I'm trying to make a video. Come on. I'd like to give you this scroll of painting. It's not just because you helped me with Ming Yan's situation, but also because you freed me from the worry that's been haunting me for years. The patrols returned the serenity of Wuwa village that I drew during the hearing, but I want you to have it now. After all, it's the reason we met. A testament to our shared journey and symbol of the courage you instilled in me. We created this painting together. Oh my god, Bird, you're ruining the moment. You're ruining the moment. Come here. What do you want? You want to be held? Okay. My heart will always be connected to this place, and I must admit, I have ulterior motive. I wanted to stay with you. Oh, that's very romantic. Yeah, that was, I assume I finished it? Or is it? Oh, I think I finished it. Well, that was good.